Day 73 of the vlog, and today was a rest day, so no run. Wasn't even really tempted. I guess, I don't know, thought about it. And I just started to snack. Had some chips and salsa, some jalapeno poppers, some more of the chocolate almonds. It was kind of good. The day rating, probably a 6. I don't feel like I'm quite near a 7. Just pretty low key and relaxed today, so nothing too stressful. Still just nothing to put me in a 7 or 8. And I still need to read. I think yesterday's reading, or the day before, the compensation learning, which had me curious to what else I've kind of learned. I think with the running, it's kind of made me, I don't know if it falls in that compensation learning, but it definitely gave me a work ethic. Like, you train so hard a whole season to take off 3 to 5 seconds in your mile or 5K, or of course it gets easier the higher distance you go to take off more minutes in time, but probably because I like to run shorter, race shorter, it's harder to take off that time. But I think it definitely made me dedicated. I've had some family tell me it's a little bit made me stubborn in some ways, but if stubborn's the way the way they want to look at it, then that's the way they can look at it. I look at it as more dedicated and strong-willed. Maybe it just depends on what side you're looking at it from. The only other thing was, I think yesterday's video was hard. Definitely the last 2 days, and especially yesterday. I had gotten to bed. I did most of my push-ups and fitness, and then I had the light on, and I said, you know what, I'm just gonna take a quick nap, and I'm gonna wake up, and I'll finish the push-ups, and then document everything, and then read. No, actually, I already read too, so I was good to go. And I lay down, and I don't know how much longer it was later, but the dog had woken me up to go outside before bed, which is fine. I don't mind. I'd rather wake me up than just go in the corner of the room or something. But it was a strange feeling. I woke up in a really tired mood, and normally I can snap out of it. It's like, okay, I'm up, I'm awake, whatever. But I felt like my body was angry with me. Like, my mind and body, I couldn't focus. I tried to look for that spot in the book that I wanted to refer to with the 2 types of learning, and my brain just could not focus, and it made me not upset, but probably more frustrated that I couldn't focus and I couldn't retain what I was looking at. And my body was just saying, you don't need to read this right now. You already read. Go to bed. Just lay down, go back to bed. Like, no, I still have stuff to do. So that was an interesting take yesterday to try to get things done before bed. But just trying to stay dedicated to this, and maybe feel funny, because there's definitely those days where it's easy to document everything, and there's other days, especially the last 2 or 3 days, where it's just been really difficult. So I'm trying to stay focused on the bigger goal, not just the day-to-day. You know, these days are going to happen where it's going to be hard to say what's going on. Of course, the easy days, it's easy to say what's going on. I ran faster, ran further, got a race coming up, had some good food, had a great day. Those are easy to talk about. So it's learning to talk about the bad days, and the bad days that may have, I don't know if you want to say problems, but I guess to get an example, just a problem. That way, if you can identify a problem, then you can also identify that there's a solution. I think that can be hard. Sometimes get stuck in the mental part of it where you just want to be focused on the bad and not try to look at the good. Maybe it's an emotional attachment, maybe it's a physical attachment. But I think almost in like a grieving process way, you want to take that in. Like, okay, this is how I'm feeling. But at some point, it has to turn over to what am I going to do about it? I've addressed the situation. I've addressed how I feel, how it makes me feel. But now, how am I going to get better? So, because it's part of the learning process, just gotta keep learning. Keep learning. Right now, I'm trying to get myself to read more, and I guess it's coming along. I haven't missed a day, and at 98 days today, I still need to read today. But so far, 98 days done. I haven't missed a day of reading, and that's always been a struggle for me. So I'm trying to learn to appreciate it more. And have it not be as much of a mental difficulty to look at it and get frustrated, or that I may be reading slower, or I have to reread something because I spaced out and thought about something else. But it's coming along. It's all coming along. Slowly but surely. It's a little cliche, but makes sense. Small hinges move big doors. I like that example a little bit better. We'll go with that. Alright, run your life with health and happiness. Have a good night.